So I love doing stories like these, as you know. Now, this is a story that has been floating around since November the 5th, but it didn't really get the attention that it should have received. And I'm glad that I was able to go on to Instagram and saw one of my followers post the picture, and then I immediately went and I typed in keywords to try to pull this article up that I'm gonna read for you. But what I found to be very interesting, because this is coming out of Baltimore, I typed in the words Baltimore. I think it was Baltimore, and then in the drop down it was talking about teens being killed and everything like that. This is this is why I hate lamestream media. I swear to God, I hate it. But anyway, positive story right here. So in this picture, you see four boys, and they literally went from cleaning windshields to starting their own bottled water company, and it's called Korner Boyz Enterprises. Now, at first glance, people would think that they were up to no good, and unfortunately, that is the stain that is put onto black males in America, unfortunately. But when you dig beneath the surface, you realize that you can't always judge a book by its cover. So I'm going to go ahead and read this article that's coming from Because of Them We Can. It says, these boys are living proof that you can do anything you put your mind to. A group of teenage boys have expanded their squeegee business to now include a bottled water company, reports the Baltimore Sun. Korner Boyz Enterprises is a business created by a group of Baltimore squeegee kids. The boys started out standing on corners cleaning windshield. They would flag down motorists at the corner of Mount Royal and North Avenues in Baltimore and invite them to a clean front windshield in exchange for a few bucks to help them buy food and pay their cell phone bill. Last winter, Kai Crosby Singleton, a community liaison for the Maryland Institute College of Arts Office of Strategic Initiatives, ran across the group of boys. The teenagers were being hurled with insults and racial epithets as they tried to make a few dollars. That's when Crosby Singleton stepped in, getting to know the young men. The relationship he built with the boys, Tay, Leroy, Khalil, Keon, and Deontay, would continue into the spring, with Crosby Singleton trying to think of ways to help the boys find a better way to make money. That eventually led him to invite the Squeegee Boys to the Baltimore Think-a-thon, an annual initiative between MICA and the Baltimore Cultural Alliance that allows for a full day of brainstorming with some of the city's leading creators. 5 of the boys came out and met Sherry Parks, a culture critic and the vice president of MICA, who helped to establish the Think-a-thon 7 years prior. The young men said they were businessmen, that squeegee and the occasional sale of water were their hustles. They agreed to teach us how to work with them in exchange for our time. They already trusted each other in a way that would have been difficult to construct, and they spoke often of loyalty and empathy. We started applying their skills and strategies and patterns of work to another type of hustle. While at the Think-a-thon, the boys also met Adrian Harpool, a communications and campaign strategist, and his son Ian. Michael Scott, founder of the nonprofit Equity Matters, and Unique Robinson, an artist and MICA faculty member. The group got together with Crosby Singleton and began having conversations with the boys. That's when their next hustle developed, bottled water. The group connected the boys to Jerome Harris, an MICA teaching fellow who helped to design their logo, and Scott Spencer, the associate director of the Annie E. Casey Foundation, who donated $5,000 to the boys' business. Crosby Singleton then called on Dorcas Gilmore, a professor at the University of Maryland of Law, to draft up a business agreement that encapsulated the boys' already established code of conduct. Before I go any further, this Crosby Singleton seems like, I guess you can say, a gift from God for these boys, because this guy right here had, just reading what I've read so far, because I've not done the article, this guy has a lot of connections, and he has connected these guys. Like, it's almost like he's in the middle of a spider web and he's expanding out, or he's like a tree and the roots are growing and he's connecting these boys to all these people. So it's just amazing how timing also plays into this. Those boys were in the right place at the right time, and the right person came across what they were trying to do and help them expand their business to the next level. The group meets weekly regarding Korner Boyz Enterprises, and they are now selling their own brand of bottled water by the case. They recently had their official launch in West Baltimore and are looking to expand their sales. Their motto, freedom to hustle, is emblazoned on the back of each label of Corner Boyz water. Crosby Singleton said he really just wanted to help the kids out. What we said was, we respect your hustle. We just want to show you some other options, how you can make money more efficiently. Scott said the boys are smart, creative kids, and we helped them build a business model and made it a learning opportunity. Every meeting with them has some lessons about business. While the boys have no plans of leaving their squeegee days behind them just yet, they do hope to eventually go full-time into selling water by selling their cases at the wholesale level at various events. The group also helps to eventually expand the business to include flavored waters and sparkling water. One of the members, Khalil, has already started discussing ways to recycle the plastic they produce, but they really just hope to inspire other young people. By us doing this, we might help other squeegee kids, Keon said. This will make them see they can do something different, Khalil added. Amazing. Amazing. And another reason why I always say that we need our own media. That's going to be like the model every time I do a video like this. Because we do. Because these are stories that need to be heard. Like this was posted on November the 5th, and I'm recording it on November 15th, 10 days later. I wish I had known about this a while back, but you know what's interesting? Thank God for social media, because that's how I found out about it. It was on Instagram. You'll be surprised what stuff you will come across on Instagram. That's not all bad and ratchet and whatever. If you dig deep enough, you'll find your diamond is in the rough, like these stories right here. But shout out to all four of these boys. If I happen to go to Baltimore again, I'm gonna see if I can find out where they are, especially since I know where they seem to be located, just based on what they said right here. And I will actually buy a case from them, just to support them. Even if I had a whole bunch of Deer Park in my house already, I'll make room for theirs. But I will definitely leave the link to their website in the comments below, pinned to the comments below. Their website is www.kbzenterprises.com. I will leave that link as well as the link to the article that I just read. Shout out to these boys. This is definitely a very inspirational story. And shout out to that Crosby Singleton guy, because he definitely was a huge help in them expanding their business and taking it even further than what it already was. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments, and I'll talk to you in the next one.